Now here on number 23, let's go ahead and start with the prompt like always. And it's asking us for a transition. And for transitions, you want to invent your own word before you look at the answer choices. And let's go ahead and start reading. In hindsight, given the ideas about the natural world circulating among British scientists in the 1800s, the theory of natural selection was an obvious next step. It may not have been a coincidence, therefore, that Darwin and Wallace arrived at the concept independently. Indeed, contrary to the popular myth of the lone genius, theirs is not the first paradigm-shifting theory to have emerged from multiple scholars working in parallel. So what's the idea? What's the relationship between the pink sentence and the purple one? So the pink sentence says, this theory was an obvious next step. In other words, it's the next thing everyone really should have been thinking would come next. Therefore, it may not have been a coincidence that Darwin and Wallace arrived at the concept independently. So I'm seeing the word therefore as the word that would fit in my own words before looking at the answer choices. The other thing to notice is that this is a tucked away transition word. It's more common for the transition to be right here. Therefore, it may not have been a coincidence that's the more common way to do it. But the tucked away transition word is kind of like a stylish thing. You give the first few words of your next sentence, and then you circle back and give the transition word. So it may not have been a coincidence, therefore, that this is the case. It doesn't change the fact that the true transition is really where that blue star is. And it's okay whether it's here or even here. So if we're looking for therefore, the answer we're actually going to pick, surprisingly, is B. And it's surprising that the word then can be used as a therefore. That's something the SAT kind of likes a lot, so get used to it. It may not have been a coincidence then that they arrived at the concept independently. So the answer here is B.